Hey guys, welcome back to my watercolor special, and today I paint some Christmas baubles, like trying myself every year and slightly improving. This year I have decided a very special Christmas balls, so a little bit like see-through with stripes around the round body. I use a glass basically for drawing the circle, and then a smaller one for drawing a smaller circle. So I don't use a compass, and but I make sure that I mark the center of the Christmas bubble, so I have an idea where to add the top of the Christmas bubble. And it looks somewhat symmetrically okay. Then I add the stripes to the Christmas bubble, to the bigger one. It's kind of like a ellipse of ovals inside, and this is the way I'm drawing it. So it's just adding a small oval shape, and it gets bigger the closer it comes to the bottom of the Christmas bubble. I really like to give myself some challenges and draw or paint outside of the comfort zone, so I thought it would be quite good to try it out here. I wet the entire paper, so it's really relatively moist, and I add carefully the first layer. And basically it's a yellow ochre, and then I have also a mixture of yellow ochre and cadmium red. I spread it around the first Christmas, the bigger Christmas bowl, so those are the main colors I will use, but it's very wet to wet technique here, so I mean a lot of it is kind of flowing together and downwards. On the smaller one I want to have a little bit of a cooler colors, so I have lemon yellow mixed with some phthalo blue, and also adding here already stronger bits of phthalo blue. I thought I will add a little bit of the reflection from the bigger Christmas bubble on the smaller one, so this is why I have added some of the red as well. And the paper is still relatively wet, so it's a bit harder to add the foam, but it's drying already slowly, and I'm able to add the orange, a stronger orange, onto the bigger Christmas bubbles, as well as adding more pigments there of red, so it's basically cadmium red, as you can see. I emphasize the edges of the stripes, so you have to really kind of decide up front where do I add the color, not that it gets a little bit confusing, which on my first try it actually happened. And taking off some of the paint, because the shadow reflecting from the ground should be a little bit lighter than the bottom of the Christmas bubble, but I really consider the shape, the roundness of the bubbles as well. Adding here a little bit more greenish color, and some of it reflecting on the orange red Christmas bubble. I tried to emphasize the edges, but as you can see, the paper is still relatively wet, so I leave it for later, but I add already a dark layer. To add a little bit of reflections, like glitter reflections or light reflections, I just take off some of the paint, and I do the same on the stripes, so it's kind of like a bit of a glitter area. So having here not just plain colors, but having some structure. I add the tops. The top is mixed with phthalo blue. As the mixture for the tops is mixed out of phthalo blue and the paints gray. Now I believe the paper has dried enough, and I'm allowed to add or able to add more darker layers, which are really emphasizing the shape of the bubble. So I really try to look that to add the color into the right spots, which is really kind of like on the sides and where the middle is, then leaving it a little bit out. The bottom, however, is still relatively wet. So really looking now at the drawing, where are the edges, rather than add the paint into the middle of the form. It's a little bit of a see-through Christmas bauble. I continued to work. I have waited a little bit till it dried more up. So just emphasizing the form and adding the top there and around the Christmas bauble. And then I had the idea, I have this glitter golden watercolors to add it to the Christmas bauble as well. So I thought you can do it without and with it. Basically that was it. So thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe. Bye!